Have fun. I have a dog. I have a pen. I have a cold. Have you eaten? I have an idea. Have a nice day. I have no money. I have 10 pence. I have 2 cars. Have a good time. Have a nice time. Have a nice trip. I have a big dog. I have a problem. I have been busy. I have to go now. Let's have sushi. We have no sugar. What do you have? Do you have a car? Do you have a pet? Have you finished? I have a backache. I have a bad cold. I have a cold now. I have a computer. I have a cut here. I have a hangover. I have a headache. I have a migraine. I have a question. I have an earache. I have an opinion. I have many books. I have no friends. I have no sisters. I have seen a UFO. I have 3 dogs. I have to find it. I have to go home. Let's have dinner. Do I have to study? Have a nice flight. I have a toothache. I have no appetite. I have 1 brother. I have to dress up. Please have a seat. Prices have jumped. What does she have? You have cute eyes. All I have is books. Do you have a fever? Do you have any gum? Have a nice weekend. Have a nice weekend. I have a dictionary. I have a high fever. I have a runny nose. I have to go to bed. I have to leave now. I must have lost it. They have been busy. They have few books. We have a lot to do. We have enough time. All I have is a book. Could we have a fork? Do you have a family? Do you have a minute? Do you have a tattoo? Do you have a ticket? Do you have blankets? Have a nice vacation. Have fun this summer. Have you fed the dog? I have a bad sunburn. I have a reservation. I have a stomachache. I have a wooden comb. I have got to go now. I have 3 cameras. I have to go to work. I have 2 daughters. May I have a receipt? May I have your name? Could we have a spoon? Do you have any money? Have a good Christmas. Have you eaten dinner? I don't have a ticket. I have a little money. I have a slight fever. I have a student visa. I have another sister. I have class tomorrow. I have life insurance. I have lost my camera. I have lost my wallet. I have nothing to say. We have time to spare. We have 2 daughters. What time do you have? Could I have the check? Do you have a question? Do you have everything? I don't have any money. I have a bad pain here. I have a poor appetite. I have a terrible pain. I have heard the story. I have seen her before. I seem to have a fever. 10 years have gone by. We all have missed you. We have finished lunch. We have no extra money. We have plenty of time. Where do you have pain? You don't have a fever. You have a point there. Do you have any tattoos? Have I kept you waiting? Have you heard from him? I have a very old stamp. I have just eaten lunch. I have to iron my shirt. I have to take medicine. I often have bad dreams. I often have nightmares. Those flowers have died. We didn't have much fun. We don't have any sugar. We have a test tomorrow. We have no school today. Won't you have some tea? You don't have to hurry. You have a lot of nerve. You should have done so. You'll have a hard time. Do it when you have time. Do you have a pen on you? Do you have any brothers? Do you have any quarters? Do you have many friends? Have you eaten lunch yet? Have you ever been on TV? Have you fed the dog yet? I have a lot of homework. I have a lot to do today. I have a sharp pain here. I have a stuffed up nose. I have an ache in my arm. I have an identical twin. I have many things to do. I have to get some sleep. I must have it shortened. They have gone to Europe. We have to start at once. What did you have to eat? Why do I have to do that? Won't you have some cake? You have to come with me. You'll have a rough time. And doesn't have a sister. Did you have a good sleep? Do you have a better idea? Do you have a lot of pens? Do you have a lot of time? Do you have any day tours? Do you have 1-day tours? Have you eaten supper yet? Have you ever been mugged? How many kids do you have? I don't have any children. I have a great deal to do. I have a persistent cough. I have a surprise for you. I have another engagement. I have difficulty chewing. I have some English books. I have to look for my pen. I must have caught a cold. I'll have to let you know. One of us will have to go. We have lost sight of him. Will you have some coffee? Won't you have some fruit? Can I have a word with you? Could I have some more tea? Did you have a nice summer? Do you have any complaints? Have a little of this cake. Have you ever seen a whale? Have you finished dressing? Have you finished ordering? Have you read this article? How long do I have to wait? I don't have a spare shirt.